Kia ora everyone, and welcome to another riveting adventure of Dave Does Stuff. We're another week, and a very exciting week to boot. It's going to be a good one. That's the question this week, is how do we prepare? How do we get ready for the update? What we're going to be doing, probably this week until update day, is Dreamlight grinding. Which is going to suck, because it is the same thing over and over again, but then again, how's that different than anything else we do here? So we want to run about, I'd say 75 to 90,000 Dreamlight is probably where we want to land. So it's going to be a lot of grinding. And we also need to make sure that we're getting the supplies that we need, like iron. We definitely need a lot of iron. Oh, there's like 3 over there. Or 2 over there.
You're doing quite well.
Yeah, you're not bloody helping though, mate. Next one, plant 5 vegetables. Now, I've noticed what I've worked out, the plant 5 vegetables thing, basically just, it means you can plant 5 of everything. Oh, no, I'm doing this wrong. Means you can plant 5 of anything. Doesn't matter if it's rice or whatever. But the problem is if it says harvest, it doesn't work the same way. So what you need to do is you can plant any vegetable, and that's fine. But just keep in mind you can't harvest any vegetable. Because rice doesn't count as a vegetable, and a few others. I think any grains don't count as a vegetable either. Hey, hell. Look what the cat dreaded. So is that the slogan that you're going with? Your last slogan didn't work. What was the other one? I couldn't remember. Can't remember what the other one was. But hello, how are you? So what I'm thinking is having my little Star Pass stuff here, but I think it's going to be too small now. So I might move the orchard over here and make that whole bit a big theme park. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but it feels like that's the way to go. Good to see you, Hal. Sorry I'm late, my hands are on fire because I was cutting chilies. And it turns out my headset was dead too, so that didn't help. So Tinkerbell's coming to the game. What do you mean? What do you mean Tinkerbell's coming to the game? What are you on about? You sent a video on Discord. Hold up. Hold the phone. Alright, I've watched this dude before. Hold up. Let's switch over. Alright, we're gonna watch this together. We'll pause for a bit. Actually, what we'll do, before we go through that, we'll quickly get the Darkwood, because the respawn just is crap. So we're going to quickly just farm this Darkwood, then we'll watch that video, and then that will kill some time while we wait for the respawn. Alright, switch over here. Now this isn't farming anyone's content, this is me legitimately watching this video. Alright, this is from Mehindi. I've watched some of his stuff before, he's actually pretty good. But he does go into a lot of speculation stuff, so. Alright, let's see.
Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well today. We just got a key art for update number 4, which is coming out next Wednesday on April 5th. It is now...
Now, considering he's just talking about the splash page, and the video is 6 minutes long, I've got a feeling this is going to be a very drawn out one, alright?
Now going to be officially called the Pride of the Valley, and it makes sense with the new Lion King realm coming and the Lion King
theme.
It does. And so in this video we're going to take a look at all of the new items that's being shown in this key art, and also something that's, since this is actually a video, you might not have noticed, because if you look over here in the top left, we might be seeing a constellation of someone.
So is that it? Is it? I mean, he's gonna milk this video. Like the problem with a lot of Dreamlight Valley creators, and I try and avoid this, but I think I'm just bad at making content. So, but they seem to draw out a lot. I mean, this is a 6-minute long. We're 30 seconds into it. It's a 6-minute thing digested. You're probably going through the key art, and because he's just gonna draw this out a little bit.
We might be seeing a constellation of someone that is going to be possibly added into this new update number 4. But try to
I don't know. Whatever.
Stay to the end of the video because we're going to go over that at the very end. But we'll go ahead and get started with all of the new items and new things being added into the game. We'll start from left to right. On the very left, which we already know about, we are getting a few new rides, and one of them being Dumbo the Flying Elephant ride. And in the video,
you know, I've watched a few videos since this key art's come out, and the one thing that no one's made a bigger deal about is Dumbo. Like, there was like no Dumbo kind of esque items in the game before him, before this, and everyone's just kind of glossing over that.
In this key art video, you can kind of see it spinning around.
It like doesn't seem to move up and down.
It kind of just stays stationary on the same, I guess, level. But all the different Dumbo.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you won't be able to ride the rides, which is kind of pointless. I think the rides will look cool. It'll give some motion to the valley. It'll give you some more, but I kind of feel like it wouldn't have been hard to just ride in the ride. Or at least be the companions riding in it. Not the companions, the characters riding on the rides. That would have been cool.
On here
I don't think they're gonna do that though.
Levels, so it kind of mimics what you might see at the parks. Second thing I wanted to go over is the Ferris wheel, and this is actually pretty much mimicked in the California Adventure Ferris wheel.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen a few things. One thing annoys about these videos, we're in a minute and 30 seconds into it. He's only mentioned 2 things. Like, this is gonna be a long video.
We have, it's not completely copying it, as we only have the outside, I don't know what these are even called, the carts or whatever you're sitting on. They're only
carts. I'm pretty sure they're called the carts. What are they called?
Versus the one in California Adventure that has more interior of these carts as well. But everything else looks pretty much the same because we do have the Mickey Mouse logo.
He's pointing out how everything's basically the same as something else.
Right in the middle, just like how it is at the California.
It's not a nice reaction video because I'm literally ripping it. People can't see the chat, but Howard just mentioned that it was a funny reaction video. It's not. It's me ripping this guy's content because he's literally milking this. I mean, I'm literally milking this reaction video for this reaction. I don't know. It's this bloody Matrix.
Third thing I want to go over is Donald Duck.
Inception.
We're gonna have the option to have a Dreamlight style.
It went down the wrong way.
And you'll be able to change his regular clothing.
See, I like that. I like Donald Duck having costumes, but I don't like them only introducing 2 at a time. But I do like the idea of giving them something different.
Into what he's wearing right over here, and from what I can see, it kind of reminds me of what the people in the Jungle Cruise ride.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's it must be a Jungle Cruise reference.
That's the theme that they were going for Donald Duck here is the Jungle Cruise style. Fourth thing we want to take a look at in this picture are the balloons. Yep. They are basically looking like the same ones that you might be able to get at the park. They usually have.
He's just pointing out how these things look similar to things at a theme park, which, you know, that's the point of the Star Path, you know. But look, this Ferris wheel looks like the Ferris wheel at one of the Disney parks, and the Dumbo ride looks like one of the rides that they have at one of their theme parks. Donald Duck is dressed like someone that's at one of their theme parks, and the balloons are like balloons you can get at a theme park. I'm sorry, dude. You just come on.
All the balloons, then you're able to purchase one. They're kind of expensive. I think they're maybe like $12.
He's literally talking about the price of the balloons that you can buy.
pretty expensive, but
Well,
you know they
of
look
course,
really cool.
Disneyland,
You
the
have the different
tourists.
styles too of them, where one is like the balloon. In
He's
a
going
balloon,
through
the baby
each
shaped
one of the
inside, and then
balloons
you have
now.
The character balloons. You
Dude,
see
come
the
on.
Tinkerbell one right in the front, kind of suspicious, but we'll get into that.
Like, dude. I mean, are you really tying that together? I mean, they could have put any character on there. I'm not buying that one.
A little
I'm
bit.
sorry,
The fifth thing
not
I
buying
want to
that
go over
one.
here is now on us, the character that we're seeing, is this new jacket, new sweater, whatever you might want to call it. I don't think this jacket is available currently. I haven't seen this jacket.
He doesn't think. Check, dude. You're doing a news thing. Just check. I don't think it is either. I could go for it. I mean, I've got the majority of clothing. I mean, I'm missing 10 of them, but I mean, dude, just check. Go on the wiki. You're a news channel, damn it. Oh, I muted it now out of anger.
It's not a separate piece, but it's all together. Is this lanyard piece that...
Hold on. Let's wind this back a bit, because I muted it when...
But not only is this jacket kind of unique, what comes with this jacket, I believe it's not a separate piece, but it's all together, is this lanyard piece that he's wearing around his neck.
Oh yeah, that would make sense that it's
you can
part
actually
of...
do this at the Disney
part
parks.
of the...
You can trade pins, and a lot of people do that. You know, they put all the pins on their...
Can you actually do that? Well, I wouldn't want to do that. I don't want to interact with people. Can I just buy the pins?
Little lanyard, and also...
What's the joys of being an adult? You don't need to interact with
there,
people,
which
right?
Could be like the Magic Key Pass, or when you have like annual passes for the parks, they have something like that you can wear. The sixth and seventh things I want to go over is basically the new characters that we're getting added that are confirmed. Is Nala and Simba. We are getting a realm, so you would have to go in the castle, pay some Dreamlight.
Stuff we already know.
Probably do a few things, and then eventually unlock these two
You
characters.
don't need to go through all this.
Valley and do more quests, do
all right, dude.
whatever, and they become part of
just
the
like
valley.
we knew
The
ages
thing
ago.
I want to go over is now Goofy over here to the right. You can see he's kind of wearing this purple colored suit, and I'm not too...
I think it's a janitor costume. I think it's like a ticket guy, at rides, or a janitor uniform. I haven't really heard anyone say it. I've heard a couple people doing their new stuff, and they haven't really said like a janitor. I think it's more of a janitor kind of outfit.
Sure what the theme was going for here. If I had to guess, maybe he's wearing a conductor clothing set, because at Disneyland the big thing is their trains.
He's got a tie,
and
so I'm thinking he's a ticket guy.
Kind of like this. So
he takes the
maybe
tickets
this
from
is
people.
The theme, and this is what they were going for here, but not 100% sure. The ninth thing I want to look at right over here is this new plant. I believe it's new. I haven't seen anything like it. I could be wrong. Maybe it's already in one.
That's a stretch. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. If you look at it, it looks, I'm pretty sure this becomes as one item. And if you look over here, it looks very similar to this log, which is a Lion King item. And if you look at the flowers, the same. So I'm suspecting that is actually from their realm. I don't know if we could see it. If you look back on it, it's pretty much this side of the frame is the Lion King realm. So I think that's there as like a, ooh, this is the realm. Look at all these funky new items coming through there. So I don't think that's like new as in spectacular. I think it's just part of the Pride Rock kind of realm, and it's just like something to fill it out.
This new plant, I believe it's new. I haven't seen anything like it. I could be wrong. Maybe it's already in one of the biomes, and I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think so. I think it's part of the realm.
We're able to now, have the.
I don't think we'll be able to have it unless it's a unique item.
That's awesome. This is a pretty cool looking plant.
But that's a really stretch for
a nice little design option.
It's a huge stretch to add something else for content. It's like me pausing the video just to mention that that's a stretch for more content, and this is more content. It's contentception
for us if we want it. The 10th thing I want to go over is Pride Rock. You can see it right in the back over here.
Yes,
looks
you can.
Awesome, straight out of the Lion King movie. And if I had to guess, because it looks like there's an opening right here, it looks like a cave. Maybe this is where Simba and Nala are gonna be staying at.
You're saying that's their home. I'm pretty sure if they were gonna make that their home, they wouldn't have made it so goddamn big in the picture. I mean, I mean, maybe I think that's more of just because it's part of the realm, and because I mean, if you take out Pride Rock, right? You take out Pride Rock, the only thing you've got is Simba and Nala. So that hints towards the theme of the actual update. So I think they just threw that in because of the realm. I don't think it's got anything to do with about like their home or anything. I could be wrong, but I think that's a huge stretch to say that.
It's starting to feel like they're going to be living together in the same house, so you only get...
Makes sense. The only couple that doesn't is Mickey and Minnie, but we also there's some suspicious the things that goes down with them.
one additional house to add into the valley. Okay, so I backtracked in the video a little bit because I wanted to go over the thing I talked about in the very beginning, which could be the third.
It's just drawing this out, yeah. Like, this is the problem with these videos, and that frustrates me. It's the reason why I try and do the minute news. Is his headline saying is Tinkerbell coming soon? But it's 5 minutes into the video of a 6-minute long video, and he hasn't mentioned once Tinkerbell. Well, he's mentioned that, a little hint, about here. But it's a 5-minute long video, and he hasn't mentioned what the title's about, and it frustrates me because it encourages people to stay on the video, it encourages clickbait, and just encourages it to keep on happening. Ugh.
Secret character being added into the game. What I've noticed is that there's a lot of Tinkerbell things going on. Tinkerbell.
There's one. It's one Tinkerbell thing. There's a lot of Mickey things as well. There's a Dumbo thing. There's 2 Dumbo things. Dumbo could be added.
On the balloons, and I feel like I've seen Tinkerbell somewhere else. I just can't remember where. But also,
wait.
if you
Let's say this again. Hold on. Sorry, dude. Dude, if you ever, and there's no chance you ever watch this video, but if you ever see this, I apologize. I'm ripping into you. But dude, come on. Come on.
Noticed is that there's a lot of Tinkerbell things going on.
There's a lot of Tinkerbell. Okay.
Balloons.
There's one.
I feel like I've seen Tinkerbell somewhere else.
So he feels like it feels like there's more. So he says there's a lot of Tinkerbell stuff, but he's found one example and he can't kind of bring up anything else. All right.
Just can't remember where. But also, if you look right over here at the constellation, this looks like Tinkerbell. I could be wrong, but that looks like Tinkerbell. And
how does that look like Tinkerbell?
I think some other people pointed out in the comments as well. So there's been a lot of signs to Tinkerbell. So could she?
You mentioned one piece of evidence, and then, like, you said there's a lot of evidence pointing towards Tinkerbell, and then you only provided one piece of evidence, and then a maybe the constellation that kind of looks like it. Well, I still don't really get it. Like how that looks like Tinkerbell, dude. Like I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Hold up. We'll go back to we'll go back to here. So you're saying this looks like Tinkerbell? Like, hold up. Like how does this? Wait. No, we use a red one. How does this look like Tinkerbell? I can't do connect the dots, but I'm pretty sure this constellation does not look like Tinkerbell. I don't know how this really works. I don't know. There we go. It looks... I don't think that looks like anything. Oh, look, it's Tinkerbell. Oh no, this is the new Tinkerbell. I don't know, and there's a massive wing somehow up here. There you go, I see Tinkerbell. there she is. I don't know. Maybe I'm not very good with that kind of stuff anyway, but it's smaller than that. Well, can someone point out where's Tinkerbell then? Because I don't see her. And apparently there's a lot of evidence that points towards Tinkerbell.
added, and it kind of makes sense to add her in this update because the Disney parks, a big part of the fireworks is actually Tinkerbell coming across. So maybe this is her opportunity to come in. So this is just a guess. We're not 100% sure, but hey, let's wait and see.
You're not 100% sure because you only got one piece of evidence. Like, you use the same amount of evidence that I used with Dumbo coming into the game. If we're getting Tinkerbell, we're getting Dumbo. Sorry, dude, just come on.
But yeah,
at
that's
least
all I wanted
point
to go
out
over in terms of this key art. If you want to see a few other items that are not listed in this key art, but I did go.
And I'm also
Disney
annoyed
parks, a
that
big
he
part
waited
of
until
fireworks.
what? He waited 5 minutes of a 6-minute video to point out this, which is barely anything. Or you seen it on Discord. Hold up. Alright. That. Hold up. So it's supposed to be that. That's supposed to be Tinkerbell. That. How is this Tinkerbell? Why does everyone think this is Tinkerbell? Why? Why? Well, I hope for your sake it is. But that was a very pointless video of I don't really like, I'm not comfortable with him doing a 5-minute long video only to say there's heaps of evidence about Tinkerbell when there was literally one piece of evidence. I'm not happy with that at all. And this is that clickbaity stuff that I hate. It's just, oh, that really annoyed me. I'm glad. It was a throwback to my rant of the week that I used to do. Of like, I used to take one YouTube video and rip it to shreds. I don't know, like, the problem with me doing that though, I feel bad because I feel like I'm being a dick for being a dick, like, purposes, but I feel like my complaints were legitimate. I don't think I was being too harsh. I was being more critical of that, you know, that's actually true. Like, he did this for 5 minutes and didn't mention anything, and that was in his title, and I get that's clickbait, but he's not helping people getting away from that model. Alright, well, what we're going to do, because I have to get up in 8 hours to stream non-stop for 12, we're going to end it there because I feel like we're ready. We're ready for the update tomorrow. I'm excited. Anyway, alright, we're going to sit on this bench because this area is going to be full tomorrow. So this was our last stream of the old update, and it's been probably the most popular stream I ever had. So I'm going to embrace it and appreciate it because it probably will never happen again. But I really do appreciate it, everyone. I'll be on in exactly 8 hours. I'll be back on in 8 hours to do the 12-hour stream. For those wondering, the update comes out in 2.5 hours, so I really hope all of you who do have the game play it before I do and spoil everything for me and laugh at me. So,
I just love summer.
yeah, okay, Olaf. Yes, so I'll be going, but I will be back, and I do hope I see some of your faces again. I do have a Discord, I do have a YouTube. Time zones suck, so I always encourage people to follow the YouTube because I do the clip shows, and you guys will probably miss a couple of streams here and there and feel wondering where I am, and the YouTube is just a good way of staying in the loop with all that. Twitch is a little bit different because it deletes the VOD after a certain amount of time for those that are peasants like me and not even affiliate yet. So YouTube is always good better. So thanks for, I'm going to go because I'm stalling. I don't actually want to go, but I know tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. And it's going to be good. I got my V's. I got my Red Bulls. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Oh, sit down your bloody chair, Dave. Sit down with Olaf.
Oh, look, the stars.
Yes, Olaf. Thanks, Susie. Thanks, Mogo. Thanks, Hal. Thanks, Gamom. Thanks everybody. Thanks Painted Toes. I'm sorry I didn't chat with you more, but you're a Canadian in New Zealand, and I'm assuming that you're trying to get a job at Gameloft because they do develop the game in Canada. So if you're not doing that, you're doing a disservice to this country. So I just want to throw that there. But we'll leave it there. Thank you all, and until next time, kia ora.